Usually, the main hall of a palace is a building that symbolizes the palace itself, so it is closely related to the history of the palace. When the palace disappears, the main hall often follows the same path. Therefore, even when building a new palace or repairing an existing one, the main hall, which is the center of the palace, is bound to be repaired first. However, Sungjeongjeon, the main hall of Gyeongwegang Palace, continues its history in a way different from common sense. If you go to Dongguk University's Seoul campus, there is a neatly decorated hall on one side, and this is Sungjeongjeon, the main hall of Gyeongwegang Palace. What is the story of a building that was once a palace hall used as a Buddhist temple on a university campus? Like Sungjeongjeon, Sungjeongjeon was constructed in 1617 when Gyeongwegang was built and completed in 1620. Gyeongbokgung Palace, the main palace, was in a state of fire due to the Japanese invasion of Korea in 1592, so Changdeokgung Palace and Gyeongwegang Palace had to share the role of the national palace, and because of this, many events, including the coronation ceremony, were held at Sungjeongjeon Hall. Sungjeongjeon, which faithfully performed its role as a royal palace, was completely preserved to avoid fire in 1829, but it began to be ignored by the imperial family in the 1860s. It is because Gyeongbokgung Palace was rebuilt in the 1860s, and the reason for its existence disappeared. It was neglected almost like a ruin, and as the nearby Deoksugang was elevated to the status of an imperial palace, it drew attention for a while. Japan built Jongseong Middle School, a Japanese school near the neglected Sungjeongjeon, and sold the building of Sungjeongjeon, which was purchased by Jogisa, a Japanese temple, and became a Buddhist temple. The school cafeteria was built in the place of the existing Sungjeongjeon, and the sold Sungjeongjeon building was used as a Buddhist temple. In the 1980s, with a plan to restore Gyeongwegang Palace, restoration began after excavation, and was completed and opened in 2002. Originally, the Sungjeongjeon building remained at Dongguk University, so there were many opinions to relocate it and restore it to its original state. In order to properly understand Sungjeongjeon because it has a dynamic history, it is necessary to take a look at both Junggekwon in Dongguk University and Sungjeongjeon in Gyeongwegang. First of all, Sungjeongjeon, which was newly built inside Gyeongwegang Palace, is a building that reflects the image of Sungjeongjeon remaining in historical records as much as possible. It is quite large with 5 rooms in width and 4 rooms on the side, and it is said that all of the interior decorations and sculptures refer to the Sungjeongjeon building and reflect it as it is. Since it is a recently built building, it is neat and tidy and gives the impression of a shrine rather than a royal palace. The high podium and the rankstones lined up in the yard are dignified, but the building itself feels like a new one, so it is disappointing. Dongguk University's Junggekwon, where the old Sungjeongjeon remains, is the opposite of Gyeongwegang's Sungjeongjeon. Even from the outside, the unique antiquity of the old building remains, which makes you bow your head naturally, but the inside is completely transformed into a Buddhist temple, so it is difficult to find the past. It is operated as a facility within the school and is actually a lecture room where regular religious services are held as well as liberal arts classes. The exterior resembles the royal palace of the Joseon dynasty, and the unique palace style expressed in the pillars and Munsal Chunyo floor, etc., informs that this temple was a palace building in the past. You can feel the irony of history in that the palace building of the Joseon dynasty, which made the promotion of Confucianism and suppression of Buddhism a national policy, has become a Buddhist temple.